Well, it's time for the Texas Bucket List Bite of the Week, and this week we are in Denton at a sandwich shop that has a soft spot for veterans. We're at the Patriot Sandwich Company. Hidden in a huge shopping center in southeast Denton, you'll find a particular place for sandwiches dedicated to the people that have served our country.
I'll support it all day long.
It's almost like a museum in here. You got nice art to look at, the memorabilia, and the food is delicious.
Who doesn't love a good sandwich?
David Jordan is the Army veteran behind the Patriot Sandwich Company, and he comes from a lineage of leaders that would lay down their life for our country.
My dad's a Marine, my grandfather was Army Air Corps, my dad's brother was Navy, my mom's brother was a Marine. You know, following the family traditions was a big thing for me.
His sandwich shop brings in the same sort of salt-of-the-earth people.
First week they opened, that was the first time I've been here, and I've been coming at least 3 times a month since.
Very cool. Are you a veteran? Or?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
U.S. Army.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you. You're welcome.
I usually try to set the Marines. I'm just a little bit partial to them. My son's a Marine. And then I've adopted several kids, not legally, but in my heart, that they're my boys too. So I just love the Marines.
I've actually had 2 World War II veterans come in here.
Wow.
And they teared up when they saw my shop. That is the greatest feeling in the world, having them appreciate what I've managed to put together here.
But David's sandwich shop isn't just a business. It's a way to fund a charity he created called We Got Your Six, an organization that helps homeless veterans get back on their feet.
We've managed to help 40 families in the last 6 years.
Very cool.
I love seeing veterans get to open up their own businesses, especially one that helps support, like We Got Your Six. You know, they're back in another one. I don't want to see any veterans out homeless.
The reason David is so devoted to this cause, he knows exactly what those veterans are going through.
6 years ago, I was a homeless veteran living on the streets of Kentucky, and my cousin knew I needed help and brought me out here to Texas to help me get back on my feet. That's one of the reasons I've dedicated my life to homeless veterans and trying to help them and inspire them to not make that permanent decision for what could be a temporary problem.
How hard was that for you to change your circumstances?
Honestly, just having the right resources made it very easy. And that's the problem with a lot of these guys. They don't have those resources, or there's more people out there that need the resources than are capable.
While the pandemic put a damper on his business, David's determination in helping the homeless won't allow him to go AWOL.
You ever reminisce of those days when you were homeless, and does it drive you?
It does. You know, when I've got the days that I struggle here and, I wonder, if we're gonna be able to make it, I think of where I was 6 years ago and what I went through on the streets. And I'm like, you know what, I do not want to go back there.
I think it's awesome. I mean, I support any veteran organization, and David goes above and beyond.
Well, I'm ready to show my support by selecting a sandwich with a silly name, the Better Than an MRE.
Of course, anybody who's been in the military knows that anything's better than an MRE. Do you want this to be made on white or wheat?
Wheat. Why not? Go healthy for once.
The way we have our sandwiches set up is we have 2 different sizes. You have your officer,
Okay.
which is only 6 ounces of meat and cheese, because officers don't do anything but sit on their butts all day. And you have the enlisted, which is 8 ounces of meat and cheese, because, well, the enlisted do all the work.
I love the fact you put that extra slice of meat on that sandwich because it reminds me of our good friend Mike from Antonini's. Remember Mike?
Never be afraid to put an extra slice on there.
Next up is the sauce, and this is something David takes as seriously as his sandwich combinations.
All the sauces are homemade. They're all original recipe, so you're not going to find them anywhere else.
And I love the name, Sidewinder, Maverick, Sparrow.
Yeah, they're all named after missiles and bombs. For this sandwich, I normally recommend the number 6, which is a honey mustard horseradish, which is my personal favorite.
Yeah, let's do the stinger.
None of our sandwiches come with vegetables.
Oh, they don't?
All of my sandwiches are designed around meat, cheese only.
Okay.
So the guests can actually put whatever they want on them.
Okay.
After adding lettuce and tomatoes, the Better Than an MRE built by David looked marvelous.
I take a lot of pride in what I do.
Yes, sir. David, thank you so much. That looks amazing. Looking forward to trying that sandwich. And thank you for everything you do.
Hey, my pleasure.
Thank you for your service.
My pleasure. Thank you for your support.
Yes, sir. So we're gonna bust out this behemoth of a sandwich and see if it really is better than an MRE, and I have a feeling it is. So. And look at this. David kind of gave you a preview. Holy moly. This is as big as my mouth. I don't know if I'm gonna fit this one in here. Well, time to take a bite for the Stars and Stripes.
With all that meat, that was too big of a bite.
That's a lot of meat. It's a lot of meat. It's a lot of meat.
Actually, I tell them don't put so much on there because I can't eat it all.
Never had to hide my bite before. That was a lot of meat.
They're unique.
That stinger sauce provides just a nice little sweetness of the honey mustard and a little bit of kick from the horseradish. Not too bad, but an excellent combination for the better than an MRE.
The sauces are the best. That makes the difference.
Well, whether you're a sailor, airman, or soldier, getting a sandwich at the Patriot Company is definitely well worth a stop. And thank you for your service.
Just come support your veterans. That's all I can say.
What's your favorite part about doing this?
Giving back to my community, honoring my veterans, giving the veterans a place where they can come and feel appreciated.